everybody. Kathy from Smyrna, Tennessee. I hope you had a great day. So today on my Facebook page, I don't normally ask you guys what you want me to make. I had asked for you guys to choose a chocolate chip mug cake or a Snickerdoodle mug cake, and it seems that Snickerdoodle won. So that's what we're gonna make tonight. If you're having them live, go ahead and put 1 in the comments. If you're watching this on replay, go ahead and put 2 in the comments and I'll reach back out to you. Hi Lewis, hi Scott. So if you want this group and any of my other, this recipe and any of my other recipes, just go ahead and put group in the comments. I'll get you added to that group, but please remember we need to be friends before I can get you added. Hi Dahlia, thanks for joining. First of all, the Snickerdoodle mug cup has a lot more ingredients in it than the chocolate chip does. So we're gonna go through this. It's gonna take a little bit longer than my lives usually. Hi Denise, thanks for joining. So just be patient and bear with me. Hi Kathy. This also makes 2 mug cakes. So most of the mug cake recipes only make 1 mug cake. This makes 2 mug cakes. And the net carbs is kind of high if you're watching your carbs. It's almost 5 carbs for 1 mug cake. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna eat a whole mug cake. I'll only eat half, and this does make 2, so I'll either put 1 in the fridge or freeze it for later. But I will only eat half of the mug cake. So thanks for sharing, Denise, you're awesome. Thanks, Louis, for sharing. I greatly appreciate it. I can't do it without you guys, so keep sharing, share to your page, share to your groups. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, guys. All right, so let me get started. So first there's a filling and a topping that makes, and it says, I don't know why we're whisking it together, but in a small bowl, whisk together the sweetener and the cinnamon. This recipe calls for swerve sweetener. I always use swerve. So sugar substitutes, whether you use the erythritol, swerve, or monk fruit, they all have different ratios, you know, for sweetness and stuff. So I try to use the right, whatever they name in the recipe. I mean, you can Google and say how much monk fruit if it says swerve, so that you're not buying all types of brands. But, you know, whatever works for you. Just keep in mind, if you're not using swerve and you're using erythritol or something else, go out there and do that comparison to your tablespoon of this to a tablespoon of that, just to make sure that you're not going to get too much sweetness or not enough in that. All right, so 2 teaspoons of swerve sweetener. I appreciate everybody who jumped on my Facebook today and told me, helped me out in deciding what we were making. So let me find my measuring. So 2 teaspoons. I don't have 2 teaspoons, so I'm gonna have to use my half. So I'm gonna put it in here. So there's, let me try to make this so you guys can see it. So I'm gonna put 4 of these in there because it's, oh, those are tablespoons. I'm starting off wrong already, you guys. Half a teaspoon. Here we go. Let's try this again. All right. 2 teaspoons, starting from the beginning. Hi Kim, thanks for joining. Tina, welcome. Tell me where you guys are all from. All right, so let's try this again. 2 teaspoons of swerve sweetener. And half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Let's see, where's my cinnamon? Hi Megan, thanks for joining. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon. All right, so what we're making right now, this is just the filling and the topping, and I don't know why it says blend, because as you can see, it's dry ingredients. I'm just gonna mix them, make sure there's no lumps in it. Yay, Snickerdoodle, yeah Kim, Snickerdoodle went out, and it's got a lot of ingredients in it. But, you know, I had fun letting you guys choose. I want to make sure that I'm making things that you guys want to make, so. And if you do make this or any of my other recipes, give me a shout back. Let me know how you liked it. Did you, see, yeah, Kim, I love that chili too. It made a lot too, didn't it, Kim? All right, so we're going to set this aside. It's just the topping we're going to sprinkle on later. So again, if you're just jumping on now, put a 1 in the comments if you're watching me live, a 2 on the replay, and I'll give you a shout out. And share to your page, share to your groups. Sharing is caring, and I need as many people as possible to watch my videos. Also, if you want this recipe or any of my other recipes, go ahead and put group in the comments and I'll get you added to that group. Please remember, if we are not friends, I need you to send me a friend request, send me a message so that we can be friends and I can get you added to that group much faster. Hi, Tanya. Thanks for joining. Hi, Sonia. Sandra, I'm sorry. I've just manipulated your name, so I'm just going to let it go. All right, so now we're going to make the actual mug cake. Says in a video about a mug cake, most of the time I know you guys were making them in a mug. This is going to make 2 mug cakes, so we're going to go ahead and just make it in a bowl. And it says mix together the almond flour. This is the almond flour that I use. As I got this from Sam's Club. I like to get the big bags. And it says 5 tablespoons of almond flour. Let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5. Has anybody ever made her Snickerdoodle mug cake or cookies or? Oh, I'm glad a couple of you guys tried that chili. It's one of our favorites. All right, so we got the almond flour, and I'm going to go in order I'm going to forget. And now it says 1 tablespoon of coconut flour. This is the coconut flour that I use. Nothing fancy. Use what you like as long as it says coconut flour. All right. Whoops. I don't bake for a living, so my measurements are probably off a little bit. All that matters is in the end is that it tastes good. All right. We got that. Almond flour cooked sweetener. So we're going to add some more sweetener into here. It says 2. We're going to use 2 tablespoons into this. Well, this tablespoon's measuring things getting a workout. All right. So there's 1. And there's 2. I think that's all the sugar for tonight. We're going to add some more cinnamon. Let's see, cinnamon on the inside is 1/4 teaspoon. How many of you guys out there do a lot of cooking? The reason I ask that is I can't find a 1/8 measuring spoon, so I'm gonna just use 2 of these. So here, well, cinnamon is only 1/4 cup, so a teaspoon, so let me not get ahead of myself. Sorry, I'm confusing you guys. But, you know, in the end, if you want this recipe and you're in the group, I will go ahead and tag you in the recipe. Just send me a message and say, hey, can you please tag me in that? It'll be a lot faster. And just remember, we need to be friends before I can add you into that group. All right, so we got the cinnamon. I don't know if I showed it to you. Whatever you guys like to use. I just use McCormick. We're going to use baking soda, 1/8 teaspoon. You all, I can't find 1/8 teaspoon. I'm going to just use this, you know, this 1/4 twice and hope it tastes good. I don't cook for a living, so sure, you know, go ahead and make sure you guys send me a message in Messenger if you want to be tagged or to the group, because sometimes with all these comments, I get lost. And I just want to make sure that you're not waiting too long to be added. And like I said, we need to be friends, send me a friend request all at the same time, and we'll get that taken care of. All right, so we got the baking soda, cream of tartar. A lot of ingredients for this mug cake, don't you guys think? All right, doesn't look like I opened my cream of tartar yet. I'm fighting with it. All right. How much cream of tartar? So we need 1/8. I don't even know if this will fit in there. Let's see, this is my 1/4. Put 2 of those in, because it says 1/8, but I don't have an 1/8 measuring, so I hope that's good. Hold on, Denise, I'm trying to read your long message. Yeah, you can do that if you want to, you know, prep it and just at any time get a whole bunch and then just grab it out of the cabinet. I agree, because there is a lot of ingredients in this. So that's good, Denise. Thanks for sharing that. Hi, Angie. Thanks for joining us. Remember, if you're watching, share it to your page, share it to your groups. I'd greatly appreciate it. Anybody that's on a low carb or a keto diet always likes a sweet treat. This is a little high in carbs. It's net almost 5 carbs for the whole thing. But you know, sometimes you just need a bite or two. Just eat half of it, save the other half for tomorrow. So, all right, so let's see what I guess. And salt. Let's see, how much salt does it say? A pinch of salt. So, is it really going to be missed if I don't add it? All right, I'm just going to put a little bit. It says a pinch. I'm going to do 1 shake on my Himalayan pink salt. Great supplement for electrolytes if you're on the keto diet. So we all need to make sure we're getting enough electrolytes. All right, so that looks like all the dry ingredients. So I'm just going to mix this up real quick. And like I said, this mug cake, the Snickerdoodle mug cake, is going to make 2. Sandra, thanks for sharing. I appreciate you. All right, so mix this up. There's a couple of little, the flour sometimes gets a little clump, so I just want to make sure we're getting all those clumps out before we start adding the wet ingredients. Thank you, Angie. All right, I need to take a drink. All this talking gets me out of breath and thirsty. All right, let's see. All right, now it says to add the eggs right into this bowl. Can you guys even see my bowl? Okay. All right, so it says 1 large egg. Use the eggs of your choice. It doesn't matter, brown, whites, fresh, organic, whatever you like. It does say large. Does anybody even really check their eggs to see if they're large or extra large? You know, I buy what's on sale, and you know, I don't know if egg's gonna cause a difference in it. Hi, Cynthia, thanks for watching. All right, let's see, I'm not gonna mix this. You know, I got my mixer fixed. I'm so excited. Do you remember this a while back? It broke. I'm so excited. It works. Well, I thought it worked. So we're gonna use this in a minute. But anyways, let's see. Let me keep going because we got a lot of ingredients here. I don't want to keep you on all night. Let's see. So we got the egg, butter. It says 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I like to use Kerrygold butter. I've already melted that so you guys didn't have to wait. And also because if you've seen some of my other videos, I blew up butter in the microwave and it was a big old mess. So I prevented it by doing it first. And now I'm not embarrassed because I did it right this time. So that's 2 tablespoons of butter. Hi Maria, thanks for joining. Thanks Cynthia, you're sweet. Let's see. So butter, whipping cream. Let's see, it says how much whipping cream? 1 tablespoon. All right, tablespoon of whipping cream. Nothing fancy, that's what I use. Let's see, what else? Tablespoon. Vanilla extract. This is the vanilla I use. If you're on strict keto or something like this, make sure that you're, you know, some of these are imitation. This one is pure, so just make sure that, you know, it fits within your diet plan on that. Hi, Melissa. Thanks for joining. See, pure vanilla, 1/4 teaspoon. Oops, I think I got a few drops in there, but it will be okay. Let's see. What am I doing here? Sweetener. I lost my track. All right, so I think we've got all the ingredients in there. Let me just double check, please. Hi, Tyron, thanks for joining. Let me just double check. A lot of ingredients. Let's see, whipping cream, vanilla extract. It looks like I've used everything on my counter, so I think I'm good. So, all right, so I'm gonna mix this up. gonna get a little bit loud, but I love this little stick. It's got some power to it. You gotta watch because sometimes it splashes. Need your help on this next part, you guys. You know, I kind of want to say, can you shout out the answer? But it's kind of tough, huh? Hi, Sharon. Thanks for joining us. So the next part says, add a teaspoon of water at a time to make it just barely pourable. So as you can see, this is thick. It's not going anywhere. So we just, I guess, gotta add some water until we kind of get it mixed. You know, I really don't think it's going to be one. I'm going to start with two, even though it says one at a time. You know, sometimes you just got to take a gamble. Taryn, thanks you for sharing. You're amazing. I appreciate you. I appreciate you all for joining me. So, still thick. I mean, it's still not going to pour. It's moving a little bit, but it's not pouring, so I feel like we're gambling here with the recipe. Let's see. I'm going to try another 2 tablespoons. You know, I don't know. Anybody feeling like a big gamble? Let's just stick 3 and see what happens. It's got that coconut flour in here, so I don't know if you guys use coconut flour yet, but coconut absorbs liquid a lot, and so I don't know if that's why we've got to add water. Looking good. All right, I think this is going to pour now, and it's still thick. So I actually used 5 tablespoons of water in that. So you can see it kind of oozing a little bit on that. So again, if you're just jumping on, please put 1 in the comments. Reach out and say hi. If you're new, put new in the comments so I can say hello to you, give you a shout out. If you're watching this on replay, put 2 in the comments or sorry I missed you, and I'll get back to you on that. Also, if you want this recipe or any of the recipes I've ever made, put group in the comments. Remember, we need to be friends before I can get you added to that group. So go ahead and just, send that friend request right now. And if you want, send me a message on Messenger just to speed things up a little bit. Thanks, Sandra. Yeah. Welcome. Sandra's new. Where are you from? Let's see. Let's see. All right, so it doesn't say, we're going to put it into these Ramakan cups. It says you can either put them in these or into some mugs. It doesn't say to grease or butter the bottom, so I hope it comes out easy. I'm almost tempted to, maybe I should spray one and not the other and see what happens. Let me do that. Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Nice to have you, neighbor. Hold on a second. Let's see. I think my husband, here's the spray. All right, so I'm going to just lightly spray one of these pans because I'm afraid it's going to stick. I'm using some olive oil. The other one, I'm not going to spray anything in it. They said not to, so I just want to make sure one doesn't stick. So, all right, so it says can you guys still see me here? All right, so it says to pour this into 2 ramen cups. I don't know how thick this is supposed to be, but I don't know. You guys think I need more water? It's pouring. I mean, it's moving slow. It's like a thick milkshake, but it's moving. I'm going to just help it along. All right, let's see. I don't want to add too much water and then, taste like a water cake and not a Snickerdoodle. So, Anybody out there, I've never had a Snickerdoodle cake. I've had cookies. Is that anybody's favorite? Snickerdoodle cookies? Hi, Amber. Thanks for joining. All right, so I think they're about even. And like I said at the beginning of this makes 2 Snickerdoodle mug cakes. And the carbs are about 5 net carbs for one of these. So I would probably only eat half of one because 2.5 carbs, you know, I'll pay that cost for something sweet and have the rest of it tomorrow. Thank you for sharing, Amber. You're amazing. Yeah, Snickerdoodle cookies are awesome, but you know, I don't know, I'm a chocolate chip person. I just have to have chocolate. All right, so let's get to the next part. Let's see. Can you guys still see those okay? All right, I still got my spotlight here. You know, I need to, I gotta figure out my setup. All right, divide. All right, sorry guys, I had to read, I thought I missed something. Thank you, Amber, I appreciate it. All right, so do you remember earlier when we first started making this out, we made, says filling. Did I forget to do something? Hold on a second. You know, I did mess up. Okay, we're gonna fix this. So this is not just Kathy's Keto Cooking, this is Kathy's comedy show. All right, so we're gonna put half of this back in because we need to put some of this cinnamon mixture in the middle. So I felt like I was missing something. So, sorry guys. Read the recipe, don't do what I do. All right, so we've got these, I've got half of it out again. And it says to use half of the mixture that we used earlier. So I'm gonna just sprinkle some of this in the middle on both of these. And there's quite a bit in here, so you can put quite a bit in the middle. I'll show you how much I put in a minute. So I pretty much just covered the base of these. I don't know if you can see okay. Hi Jennifer, thanks for joining. All right, now we're gonna put the other half of the cake mixture in it. I felt like I was missing something, but I just, you know, I get excited when I'm on here and out of breath and get nervous. I just want to make it right and not miss any ingredients. All right. It kind of looks like applesauce or something like that to me. All right, let me spread this around. I don't know how much these are gonna blow up in the microwave, but we will see. And I'll also post a picture of it in the comments later, because sometimes you can't really see well on the, yeah, I know, good catch, huh? That would have been a lot of cinnamon, or yeah, cinnamon sugar on top of that. All right, so now we've got these all fixed. Not fixed, I shouldn't tell anybody. You know, it's just practice. Anyways, so I'm gonna just put the rest of this cinnamon sugar on top. I don't know, now I'm starting to think, was I supposed to mix it in the batter? Nope, all right, I thought I messed up again. No, it did not say just to mix it in the batter, so it's just a layer. We're kind of layering it like a cake, I guess. Has anybody had a Snickerdoodle cake before? I didn't even know that was such a thing. I only ever heard of Snickerdoodle cookies. All right, so we've got this all in here. All looking nice and pretty. Like I said, this recipe makes 2 mug cakes. Most recipes only make 1 mug cake, so keep that in mind. I don't have the calories on this. It says it's close to 5 carbs, 4.98. Just count it to 5. All right, let's see. It says cook in the microwave 1 to 2 minutes until puffed, just barely cooked though. I'm gonna put them both in there because the recipe says it makes 2, so I'm gonna guess it wants to put 2 in the microwave at the same time. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them in 1 minute and see what happens. Again, if you're just jumping on, go ahead and put 1 in the comments if you're watching me live. If you're watching on the replay, go ahead and put 2 and I'll do a reach out for you. This recipe and any of my other recipes you can find in my secret group. Go ahead and put group in the comments so I'll get you added. But not only is that group just for recipes, it's a great support group if you're looking to lose weight, low carb, keto. There's doctor's advice in there. There's testimonials in there. So there's more than just recipes in there. So you're going to get a lot of knowledge out of that. So make sure if you want to be added to the group, put group in the comments. And remember first, lots and lots of people keep saying they want to be added to the group, but we're not friends. And I know a lot of people don't use Messenger. And so if you're one of those people that don't use Messenger very often, please make sure you're sending me a message and that you're adding me as a friend, because I want to make sure that you get into this group so you can get these recipes. All right, let me take a peek. Oh, this is a mess, you guys. Yeah, that's a mess. We're gonna keep cooking though. Okay, hold on. Come on. Y'all, this is a big mess in there. So it said to put it in a ramekin and it would be okay. Don't do it. Make it in a mug. I have the microwave to clean up and you will see what it looks like as soon as I pull it out of the microwave. Let's see, I swear it said I put it into 2. Maybe I added too much water to it and that's why it's overflowing. I don't know. Hi Marcella, thanks for joining. Y'all, these aren't cooking. I think I may have done something wrong and we can call this Keto Kitchen Kathy's bloopers or something like that. But I have a mess to clean up. I want to tell you that. I'm still hoping I can get it to cook. Maybe 5 tablespoons of water was too much and made it too thin. I don't know. Time will tell. All right. Let me check on this over here. Guys, I'm only going to take 1 out of there. As you can see, it poured all over the side of the cup. It's really messy. Ooh, and it's hot. So I'm going to let this cool down for a little bit. Let me see if I can. And I'm going to take a picture of it. I'm going to add a little bit of whipped cream on it. Let me show you the whipped cream that I use. I like whipped cream on my mug cakes, so this is the whipped cream that I use, a little dollop. There's no carbs in this, only 20 calories. So, but that's about it. I'm going to let this cool off a little bit. I'm going to dump it in a, put it on a plate and put some whipped cream on it, and I will post a picture in my comments. Hi, Lizette. Thank you for joining. Yeah, who cares what it looks like as long as it tastes good, Sandra? I agree with you there. But yeah, that's about it. So, I'm going to try and do something every night this week. Not sure what I'm doing. A bunch of you really liked me giving you options today on my Facebook page, and I greatly appreciate you guys participating in that. I do make milkshakes on Fridays, so we just got to figure out Wednesday and Thursday. So if you're new, I know a couple of you are just jumping on. We're just about done, but if you're new, put new in the comments so I can give you a shout out and let us know where you're from. And if you want to be added to this group, go ahead and put group in the comments. Remember, the biggest thing is we have to be friends. So I appreciate you guys all. I thank you all for sharing and for watching and all the comments. And we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.